there's a section of the Perut Emharu, the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead, which is actually the ancient Egyptian Book of Enlightenment. I know my own heart. Rakh'a im Abba. Rakh'a im Abba. This isn't just saying, I know my own heart, as in I know myself, I know who I am, which is great. It's not a bad thing to know who we are intellectually speaking, our authentic design, our astrological chart, our preferences and dislikes, etc. What works for us. We need to know this. This is deeper, though. What this is teaching us is, I know my own heart. I know myself, my capital S self, right? The self that is beyond the personality. It's beyond the body. It's our true identity. It's our spiritual essence. We are simply a drop of the source, of the one great source of all things. That's what that's saying. That's saying I remember myself. I realize who I am. I remember who I am. I know who I really am. I'm self-realized. I'm reminding myself of my own realization of myself. And that is stored in my heart, a memory that can never be forgotten. Once you have this direct embodied experience, this gnosis, you cannot ever lose that. It gets stored deep in the recesses of your heart, even if you might forget the moment a little bit and move on to other things. Okay, so that's what that is saying. And even the most advanced practitioners, advanced yogis, etc., we need this reminder sometimes. Okay, it doesn't matter where we're at on the journey, but particularly as we move forward in our initiatory journeys and we're getting tested with more and more difficult tests, spiritual warriors. If you are truly committed to the journey, if you are saying to the universe and saying to your higher self, yes, I will continue to evolve, I will continue to move forward, I will continue to become better, become more authentic, become more of a leader, a spiritual warrior, etc., more of who I am, I will continue. I don't have an ending point. I'm too hungry for that. If that's you, you're going to have times like I've had where you got to return to the basics. And this is why the Perut Emharu was written. The Perut Emharu is for the initiates who often are moving forward with even more fire, with even more commitment, with even more intensity, with even, decades of practice. It doesn't matter. Lifetimes, it doesn't matter. We keep coming back to what works, okay? We keep coming back to our roots, our foundation, and our heart. We've got to come back to the heart. Please consider investing your time and energy into meditating with and studying from our free video series on this section of the Perut Emharu, the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead. This time-tested tool is specifically designed to help initiates overcome the most difficult pitfalls on the spiritual journey. When you are being tested to your limit, you're on the ground, on the floor, begging for help from your guides. This is the tool to reach for. Simply go to templeofbecoming.com, join our mailing list. Don't worry, we promise never to spam you, and you'll receive the direct link via email.